to our channel. Yeah. 안녕하세요. 다시 오신 지사님 환영합니다. Okay, for today's topic, for today's topic, we are going to continue the previous lesson. 저번에 우리 배웠던 내용은 all about the kinds of weather. So 오늘 as usual, it's continuation. But before that, please don't forget to like, 좋아해 주세요. 좋아요, like, and 아직 구독 안 했던 분 구독해 주세요. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell. Click the bell. Okay, so this is our continuation of our topic. That just a continuation. Our book is Get Real, and Unit 5B is knowing. Just continues here. Last time we had talked about this weather, kinds of weather. So for today we are going to listen first. 일단 we have to listen this conversation, the telephone conversation. This is just kind of continuation. Last time we had also the topic about telephone, answering the call, about a topic about the telephone conversation. So also this time we are going to have telephone conversation, but because this time we cannot go outside and meet our friends, or we cannot meet with other people. So it is just right to just make a call to someone you wanted to see, but you cannot meet her or meet him. Just try to connect by calling, and also calling to somebody. Not only this is very also important, especially when you are living far from our families. Especially for me, I am living here in Korea. I am living here in Jeonju City, and my family they live in the Philippines. Yeah. My parents are living in Bohol, but we are living here in Jeonju, South Korea. Yeah, so it's so sad that we cannot go and visit them because of our situation. It's because of pandemic. We cannot go outside from the country. Since last year, 작년에부터 we weren't able to go far. 가고 싶어 해도 못 가요. Even though we wanted to go, we cannot go because of our situation. And I am just hoping that this situation, not only here and here in Korea and in the Philippines and all around the world, we are suffering from the pandemic. So I'm just praying and hoping that it will be end soon. This suffering, this kind of pandemic. Yeah. So calling to someone is very important. 아주 중요해요. Because we are going to connect with them. This kind of communication. 목소리, we can hear the voice of your loved ones. 목소리 들을 수 있어. 기분이 좋아요. Not only in the voice, but you can see through video. We can have talk like this. We can talk on a video call, so we can see each other closer through video call. So although we cannot so communications and technologies can make us closer. Okay, so so calling to someone is very important. Okay, so let's continue, and in page 24 we have this listening topic and speaking practice. Okay, so we have to listen first the conversation, and then we are going to use this. Okay, are you ready?
Lesson 5B. Try it out. Listen to the telephone conversation. Practice with a partner.
What's the weather like there?
It's very cold and windy. I'm wearing a coat and gloves. What's it like where you are?
Oh, it's sunny.
Okay, so that is the telephone conversation. So read. Okay, there is the A and B. Okay, so A is calling. Okay, what's the weather like there? So what's the weather like there? What's the weather like? What's the weather like? Man, it seems like you just asking, how's the weather? What's the weather like? Or how's the weather? So how's the weather? 날씨 어때요? 날씨 어때요? And what's the weather like? 날씨 어때요? Is this the same? How's the weather? Or what's the weather like? 날씨 어때요? Okay. What's the weather like there? So what's the weather like there? 근데 지금은 you are asking what just you can ask to your someone next to you. Okay, now what's the weather? What's the weather outside? What's the weather like? How's the weather? 날씨 어때요? But you are calling to someone here, okay, and calling to someone far. Okay, this kind of telephone conversation or video call. So here, what's the weather like there? There. What's the weather like there? 거기에, there. Okay, here, 여기. Okay, there. 거기서 날씨 어때요? How's the weather like there? Okay, what's the weather like there? Okay. And B said, oh, it's very cold and windy. It's cold and windy. 여기는 춥고 바람 불어요. So it's cold and windy. 예, 여기는 춥고 바람 불어요. I'm wearing a coat. I'm wearing a coat and gloves. 위도 입고 하고 장갑 껴요. Okay, so wearing a coat and wearing a coat and gloves. So it's cold. You need gloves. So 잠바 입고 위도 입고 장갑 껴요. And then what's it like where you are? 다시 물어봐. What's it like where you are? What's it like where you are? And there 이렇게 거기 어때요? 당신 있는 곳이 어때요? So 당신은 있는 곳이 날씨 어때요? So what's it like where you are? What's it like where you are? So, how about there? 다시 물어볼 때, how about there? 여기는, oh, it's sunny. 맑아요. Oh, it's sunny, 맑아요. So, some in living in different zone, different place, different country, we have different different weather and different clothes to wear. So yeah, so depends upon the weather and what to wear. So here, okay, again, what's the weather like there? 거기는 날씨 어때요? It's very cold and windy. 여기는 춥고 바람 불어요. I'm wearing a coat and gloves. 외투하고 장갑 껴요. And what's it like where you are? 거기는 날씨 어때요? 여기는 맑아요. Oh, it's sunny here. 여기는 oh, it's sunny. Okay. It's like we went to Australia in December together with my class. My class member, which is so 같이, we went there for an class exposure in Australia, and it was December. But December in Korea, it's winter time. It's very cold here, and then we went there. In December in Australia, it's summer, so it's kukulo. It's 여기는 winter, 거기서 summer. So here is winter, there is summer. So it's different clothes to wear. So we brought not winter clothes, so it's summer clothes, but we have to bring also winter clothes because we start here in Korea. We have to go to the airport, and then we have to wear winter clothes. So that's it. And then when we will come back from Australia, we have to wear again the winter clothes. So it depends upon the weather, what's the weather and what to wear. So we have to use this another. We have to what's the weather like? Cooking another conversation. And what's the weather like there? Okay, 거기서 날씨 어때요? It's cool and breezing. It's cool and breezing. Cool, 시원하고, cool, 시원한. Okay. It's cool and breezing. Okay, breeze. It's 산들은 바람 분다. It's breezing. It's cool and breezing. Okay, breezing. So I'm wearing. So what to wear? It's cool and breezing. I'm wearing a jacket. 자켓을 입고 있어요. I'm wearing a jacket. So, and what's it like where you are? 거기는 okay, 당신 있는 곳이 어때요? So, what's the weather where you are? What's it like where you are? How's the weather where you are? 거기에 있는 곳이 날씨 어때요? Oh, it's warm. 따뜻해요. Okay. And what's the weather like? 날씨 어때요? And what's the weather like there? 거기는 날씨 어때요? What's the weather like there? 또 다른 것이. It's hot and humid. It's hot, humid, and cloudy. Okay, 덥고 습하고 흐려요. Okay, clouds. I'm wearing, so it's hot and humid and cloudy. So what to wear? I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm wearing shorts. So I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. What's it like where you are? 있는 곳이 날씨어때요? 거기는요. What's the weather there? How's the weather there? What's it like where you are? Oh, it's cold and windy. 여기는 춥고 바람 불어요. Okay. Oh, it's cold and windy. 춥고 바람 불어요. Okay, so how about, okay, what's the weather? What's the weather like where you are? What's the weather like in your city? So here in Jeonju, the weather outside is cloudy. It's warm because it's but for other people it's warm, but for me it's cold. It's cold and cloudy. 춥고 그래요. Okay. But it depends upon your body temperature. It's because it's springtime, it's warm and cloudy. Okay, 따뜻하고 꿀려요. It's clouds는 구름 끼고 let's see. So I'm wearing shirts. Okay. So and yes. So how about the weather there? Now, what's the weather there in Manila? How's the weather? What's the weather like there? In Bohol, what's the weather like there in Baguio City? So, in different places also in the Philippines, although there are only two kinds of season in the Philippines, it's summer and spring, or it's dry and wet season. This time is dry season, so it's summer, it's hot, it's very hot in the Philippines. But there is one place, not this one place, the northern part in the Philippines. If you go there, people are wearing their thin jacket or long sleeve shirts, because it's cool and it's not cool. For me, it's cold. It's cold and breezy. But it's cool and breezy. That is in Korean spring time weather. That is in Baguio City. So if you want to try to go to the Philippines, try to go there in December, January, and February. The weather is not so hot, but this time it's so hot. But it's not too humid. It's so hot in March, April, and May. So, but here, March, April, May in Korea, it's springtime, so it's cool and it's warm. It's warm and sometimes it's foggy, sometimes it's sunny, and sometimes. So that is all about. So here, just how's the weather here? It's in the Philippines. It's hot, but it's not humid. It's hot and cloudy. It's hot, humid, and cloudy. Okay. I'm wearing shorts and t-shirts. 여기는 shorts 항상 없어요. Shorts and t-shirts. Okay. How's the weather like there? 거기 날씨 어때요? It's stormy. 조금 있어요. I'm wearing a raincoat. I'm wearing a raincoat. So, 비 옷 입어요. How's the weather? Or what's the weather like there? It's sunny. 날씨 맑아요. I'm wearing sunglasses. Sunny 있으니까, so I'm wearing sunglasses. How's the weather like there? Or what's the weather like there? What's the weather like? It's very cold. 습 좋고 그리고 바람 불어요. It's very cold and windy. I'm wearing a coat and gloves. 이게 잠바하고 장갑 끼고. What's the weather there? What's the weather like? It's cool and breezy. It's cool and breezy. Okay, 시원하고 breezy. It's cold. I like. And I'm wearing a jacket. 조금 춥으니까 and breeze. 찬바람 and breezy. Okay, so that is all about for today, and we are going to continue. Okay, I think it's just very easy, but it's kind of important topic because it's talking about weather in Korea it's a very common topic in a conversation. Every day we ask, what's the weather like today? 오늘 날씨 어때요? So how about please comment what kind of weather in your city where you are now, and what's the weather like today? Please comment below, and thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye bye.